Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Mayor of Kulhudhuffushi City, Muhammad Atif. UN Resident Coordinator, Ms. Catherine Hanswell. Special Advisor on Social Policy, Dr. Mustafa Lutfi. Members of Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to you all. While we are gathered here to celebrate International Youth Day, it is a pleasure for me to address this gathering of young people who are the future of our country and the world that we live in. Today, we are witnessing the negative impacts of COVID-19 in all corners of the world, with millions of deaths. COVID-19 has become a brutal reality check of our unpreparedness for the biggest global challenge in recent history. It has destroyed decades of progress and developments achieved while driving the economies backwards and forcing people into poverty and depriving people of their livelihoods. The global pandemic has exposed the disparities and the existing inherent vulnerabilities in all of our societies. These include the elderly who struggle alone at home and in hospitals, the dispersed communities with no access to adequate health care, the women who lost their source of income, the youth without hope for employment, and the children who struggle to get an education without access to the internet. While we are trying to build back better from the aftermath of COVID-19, it is important to use a whole of society approach and integrate all the sectors of the society into the process of decision making and implementation. The role of youth in decision making has become a very important component. It is also imperative to identify gaps and challenges as well as opportunities. According to the UN, the majority of the global population agree that the age balance in politics is wrong. And more than 2/3 of the people across all age groups agree that more opportunities for younger people to have a say in decision making or policy development would make the political system better. In this regard, while half the population of Maldives is youth, it is extremely important for them to be integrated into every stage of development. The role played by the young population of the Maldives is undeniable in the development process of the Maldives. More than 11,000 youth are working as civil servants, and many more are working in the private sector, contributing immensely to the progress of the country's economy. The voluntary active involvement of the youth population in combating COVID-19, from running the Health Emergency Operations Center to vaccination of the 90% of the population, is exemplary and showed that the youth population of the Maldives is promising for the future of the country. The world is recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic while also combating the challenges imposed by climate change, threats to biodiversity, environmental degradation, and ocean acidification. To overcome these challenges and to achieve the sustainable development goals, the role of our youth population is crucial all over the world. Our future is our youth. While education is fundamental to achieving the SDGs, it is also fundamental to the development and progress of the youth population, as they are the key drivers towards achieving SDGs. It is important to build frameworks to enable young people to be active global citizens and act around the most pressing social, environmental, and economic challenges facing our communities. Governments around the world need to offer new learning opportunities that engage and educate young people about global issues. There is no doubt that youth can be a positive force for development when provided with the knowledge and opportunities. They need to thrive. At this point, we all need to believe that only ensuring the youth are integral to the development, implementation, and monitoring of policies and actions can we ensure that no one is left behind. To conclude, I would like to thank the UN Resident Coordinator, Ms. Catherine Haswell, and her dynamic team for organizing this successful event to mark the International Youth Day, and also for her strong commitment and leadership in steering the work of the UN country team to reinforce the strategic partnership between the Maldives and the UN. I would also like to thank the city of Kulhudhuffushi, the people, and the council for this successful event. Awun nimmadum kuring komme secce divehin adannawadano. Inge wadannawane mifada duwahen awunum faha kurumun dairus vetu ediya khassa ko deharu duwas vege midiya awun mena tafatu tajribatake kurevige midiyai muli duniya mi anna badaltaka adi awun me mi kura tajribatakuge macca badairu miwagutu awun menan emme muhimu wani zuwanu itura barwer kuruwa gawmuge kantatta nimmuga itura fursat hodadinu khassa ko awun menge bajehe zuwanu naki hunaru veri baykan hedon masakata huriha dimalakum eskuran mikam feshigen annan jeheni school ge terein awun menge kandeli fo karikudamaki adi syllabus ge masale vesnun hagigi masale ka wani tamfiz kurumoga huriha farategge bayavirun wannan jehe minwaru ituru kurambi school tereinna enun dairatakum adi ge terein adi muli muittamum ves awun menna madamay taka emme muhimmi zuwanum barweri kuruwagen adi zuwanunna ekiyeki tamrinu devigen rangalu bayegge gotuga zuwanum ufeddigen kan awun mena gabul kurembi awun menge terega zamanu suren feshi awun mena dasse furi rangalu huriha adaka attaki ei awun dukollage wanichennu awun menge kaaba fang awun mena daskot devvi kantatta awun menge yada kurange bajje e mi huriha kamakayaku awun men masakattake kurange bajje kuriga nokuramin wara awun kurigas mi denne fadan igwadanwane moli dunia pandemic faho conflict ka faho ekiye kantatta kurimati ommidani ehe miyadu awun men build kuranjeni warugada society ei anna komme kamakun e lolun narane fada community awun men tayyar kurame jeheni awun miyadu hama khassako mi huriha kameges feshigin anna emme muhimmu debaya kamavva awun menge lobbeti mudarrisunna adi awun menge lobbeti mayambe fan kiben awun edeni divi rajyega miyadu miwagutu awun men tawlim uganna debum mi genda nuwadiha dehas tinseka dariwarunaki muhimmu bayge gotuga bala madama moli gawmug future moli gawmug mustaqbal kan dekigen awun masakata kurama hingashe school tereinves daskot denvi kambodovun hori kantattaka tayyar kurun climate change am yanna badaltaka hedi awun mena kurimatimwa kantattaka adi minunas miwagotu awun menge moli duniya moli gawma dimavuri kantattahuge macca balafa gawman emme beenum wa ka darintake ufeddumuge masakataki ei emmenge ku kurambi kamaki awun men miyadu kurambi kamaki emmenge bawambi awun mena demme mi video inves penigem mi diyai nasehatu gotuga awun mena vurma umurun duwaswe adi gina tajribatake koffati be faratakum ves e vidaluwani netigenda echaki kurigawen ebba avanta kama ekuveri kame mifada gawmegga ekuveri bayegga terega emme muhimmo kamaki ekuveri kam ege wada nawane awonu menge haruba hegga ove ekuveri kamaki gadafada bare nikameti wakivege diumaki nikameti kame awonu men libigenda gellume ehem wima miyadu zuwanunna moli divhe rajyege huriha raitunna awonu goalam beenum wani mi waguto divhe gawum beenum wani emmen ekatingada kavve ekuveri veti begen masakekko kamyaba hamaya diumataka awonu mena kureve rangalu masakketam irad kurviya awonu mena kamyabu hoden awonu ge duwaaki awonu men emmen ekuga kura masakkatum awonu menge kura masakkatum awonu men gawma genna heo beenum wa heo badalta genam buge heo tawfiq Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala minwar kurawa divhe rajya ge zuwanunna faagati ufa veri duwasake minwar kurabun shukriya wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh